my Kasamas in Gabriela, New York that are here that have supported me the whole way through, absolutely. So shout out to Gab, New York, and all of our comrades that were on the front line. So I'm just gonna give a kind of a brief overview of my experience in Charlottesville last Saturday. When asked to go to Charlottesville, Virginia to counter-protest the Unite the Right rally, I didn't hesitate. I saw this as my duty in an important historical moment of Black liberation and the ever-pressing necessity of proletarian internationalism. Our car arrived late into the night in Richmond, and we decided to go see and spit on the monuments honoring slaveholders. The next morning, our Workers' World Party contingent drove to Charlottesville to prepare signs, supplies, and go over security. When we entered the battleground of Emancipation Park, the Unite the Right rally was underway, and there was shouting, tension, and violence brewing from both sides. When the Workers' World Party banner, arrived that read, "Make racists afraid again, smash white supremacy," it really escalated the white supremacists. Then the Antifa forces came with a large shield of resistance. In moments, the Unite the Right, KKK, Nazis, and their camouflage white nationalist militia started throwing full water bottles from the stairs which they were situated above. Fights on the ground started to break loose. Tear gas, pepper spray, and smoke bombs were released into our crowd of resistors. People were getting punched, slammed, and were running. The entire time, the pigs were on the sidelines watching. Then the rocks and other projectiles, including wooden sticks and bricks, were being thrown from the white supremacists. As one of the very few Black women in the counter-protest, it was clear that we were being targeted for harassment and physical violence, with one of our comrades being pointed at by a white supremacist as we entered the battleground, and another being pulled off into the heat of the physical fights.
You can do it, Sam.
It was very terrifying. So when things were really popping off and different white supremacist groups were entering the park, the pigs remained on the sidelines watching. At least an hour into the violence, the pigs started to disband the rally and blockade us from the right with heavy arms and shields. For me, this reminded me of the armed forces of the Philippines when in 2015 we were protesting in 2015 President Aquino's State of the Nation address in Manila. The AFP, the Armed Forces of the Philippines, had the same stance and repressive march towards us like the pigs did on Saturday. So while the US government is militarizing police and fanning white supremacy, it is stepping up its war threats and intervention overseas against North Korea, Venezuela, and the Philippines. In the Philippines, where martial law is still in effect in Mindanao, martial law is still in effect in Mindanao to this day. Witnesses have stated seeing U.S. soldiers in Marawi where there is so-called ISIS threat and where AFP airstrikes have destroyed the city and killed civilians. Left fist to all those on the front lines last Saturday and martyrs that were injured and lost. Let us truly advance the mass movement to bring down white supremacy, the militarized police, and U.S. imperialism. Imperialismo! Imperialismo! Thanks.